back to our channel. We're the Movie Couple. I'm Dustin.
I'm Wendy.
And we are finally at the season finale for Secret Invasion. We've had a lot of build-up, a lot of spy, a lot of espionage, a lot of death, actually. We've actually lost, I think, more characters in this than any other, genre, in any other moment of Marvel Cinematic Universe. You know, we've lost Talos. We've lost Maria. We thought we lost Gaia there for a little bit. But I'm really curious on how this is going to play out in the end. What big reveal are we going to have? Because usually with these spy espionage kind of movies or shows, you have to have this big reveal at the end. Like, we're going to find out either there really was two Nick Furies at the going on at the same time, or something that we did not see or expect at all is going to happen. Some kind of huge reveal, I hope.
I also hope for not necessarily like a big reveal. I would like to come to a good ending for the series, but I also know that what we see on this show is going to have consequences in previous MCU titles as well as future MCU titles. We know we have the Marvels coming out later this fall, so how is this, even though I think that movie was technically supposed to come out before this, right, originally?
Maybe. Well, because that's actually a good question, because where also does Miss Marvel come into line with this? Because at the end of Miss Marvel, we know that Captain Marvel comes shooting in at the end.
Right, because all the stuff was happening with, which you guys already know if you have seen the trailer. So that's kind of why I'm saying, like, I'm not, like, betting on any sort of theory or anything like that for the finale of the show.
Yeah.
Just because this isn't just, like, how this is going to loop into future films. I think this can give us an insight because the Skrulls are shapeshifters, how it could have affected past movies, but again, we won't know until we watch it. What I'm excited for, I think, is to just kind of, after that long conversation in the cemetery with Sonia, I feel like Nick has sort of come to terms with like why he at least like was telling his, you know, his reason why he came back to do this. We learned about the harvest, and there was a nice speech there about his mom and his wife, and he's putting on, you know, the good old Nick Fury uniform, I guess. You know, calling somebody on the phone. There was a lot of speculations.
Even when he's in.
I really want that on a t-shirt so bad. There were a lot of speculations on the internets about who he was calling at the end.
Yeah.
Did you have a person that came to mind for you?
I actually have no clue. I mean, actually, I didn't quite realize it even until like the very end. I mean, until I was watching some videos about it. I'm like, oh yeah, who was on that other line? But I actually have no guess because it really could be anyone.
Even though he already said he wasn't going to call any of the Avengers, like Sonia's like, why don't you call your special friends? And he's like, nah. So wouldn't it be crazy if somehow he was on the phone with this is not a theory of mine. This is called throwing spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks. Wouldn't it be crazy though if he called and the other person on the line is like the real Maria Hill?
Oh,
I don't think it's her. Just to be clear, I don't think it's her. I'm always wrong about this. They had her, you know, sent back in the box and everything. Like, we saw the funeral, so I really don't think it's her.
It could have been an empty. I guess it could have been an empty casket.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, but I truly think Maria is dead. I think if they did, let's say they did bring her back, I think it would cheapen her death a little bit. So I really don't think they're going to bring her back. I'm curious on whether or not they're going to explain when Rhodey was taken, when Ross was taken, where exactly are all of these guys, and so even if they bomb that thing, the place in Russia, New Skrullos, are they actually already spread out amongst other places? So
they said 1 million, right? Talos said 1 million.
A million Skrulls.
That's a lot.
And it doesn't look like there's 1 million Skrulls in New Skrullos.
Not even close.
So I'm really curious on how, if they're going to wrap this up in a neat little bow, or if it's going to just pretty much to be continued in the Marvels.
Yes. So, yeah. And, you know, with that said, I think the only way to find out is to watch it. One more thing to bring up before we get into it. I'm so sorry. I just realized you and I were talking about this. So we were hoping that the finale was going to be a lot longer, kind of like a reflection of episode 1 and episode 2, just so it can give, you know, the last episode some time to breathe and wrap up whatever storylines it needs to wrap up, or drop hints for future upcoming MCU titles. But this episode is only at 37 minutes.
I think it's the shortest out of all of them.
It's the shortest out of all of them because that's 37 minutes and 30 seconds with credits. And because a lot of people work on a show like this one, the credits run for quite a bit. So it's not like 37 minutes full of the show. It's 30 minutes like beginning to end. So only way to find out is to get into it. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and jump right in to the season finale of Secret Invasion, episode 6, entitled Home. Here we go.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of dead Skrulls there now, huh?
Yep.
First time you called this number in years.
Mm-hmm.
I have dialed this number 1 million times. This is just the first time I pressed it.
Oh. That's cold consolation. Know if you'll be coming back?
All right, I'll let you go now.
Huh.
You don't have to if you don't want to, darling.
Take care of yourself.
Oh, man. That sounds like a goodbye.
Yeah.
But is it also a goodbye just in case he doesn't make it out of it, or...?
I think probably a little bit of both. I think a part of him needs to know knows that he needs to move on.
That breaks my heart.
And a part of him's like, you know, just to keep you safe, stay away from me.
Dang, okay. Whoa.
Well, if the car is just...
Is there no one in the car?
Probably not.
It's a distraction?
Oh. Boom. Oh.
It's a distraction.
Just to double check.
Dang.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
He's...
Even when it's out, he's in.
Mr. President, we need to stay focused on honing your response to the attack on your motorcade.
President Vladimir has strenuously denied responsibility.
Oh, he strenuously denied it. Then I guess we're all right then.
We cannot rule out the possibility of a false flag attack.
Did you take a stupid pill with your breakfast this morning, Admiral?
Yo.
What happened on that motorway was an all-out assault on our republic. The American people need to hear from you, sir. They need your leadership. They need to understand who's responsible for this. And it's the Russians, 100%.
He's trying too hard.
Yeah, you're
Where's
right.
your proof?
Wait, is that a dead Skrull? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, remember?
That's right, because he's butchered so many of
Because
them.
Gravik decided he wanted to have a temper tantrum. Oh, the radiation level. Oh. This can't be good for him.
Well, and not only that, but I don't think it would attack him that quickly. Radiation doesn't quite work like that.
Something I've been kind of confused about, I've been watching for, like, the limp that Nick has, and I feel like he doesn't always have it. Remember when he first got out of the spaceship, he had a limp?
Yeah, a very obvious one.
But I wonder if it's because, like, it healed over time of the series, or what?
Hello?
You have to get him out of there.
Who?
The president, you bloody idiot. Fury's headed straight for you.
Aha!
Fury's lost it. He wants written stop before the bomb is launched. Move the president now.
Smart. Smart, Sonya.
And now Sonya's just going to walk right in.
It's all part of the plan.
Oh, wow. That needle's starting to go a little nuts.
That's where the machine is, isn't it? Inside this room.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there he is. I wonder if he's hamming it up a little bit to get Gravik off the guard.
Where is everybody?
Oh, no.
All out pills. That's a shame, isn't it? No more protection for you.
Yeah, this has got to be a setup.
Like, maybe it's Gaia?
Oh, that would make sense.
She mentioned last week about, I'll put on a good face for you.
Yeah.
We're moving the president upstairs.
What about the rest of the men, sir?
Tell them to start hunting.
Did that guy already have zip ties around his hand?
Yeah.
Fury, tell me you got a backup plan. Your Avengers on standby. What about that invisible cloak and shield?
Wait, what? What?
A costume, Fury. Do you not recognize this skin? This was the first human I killed.
Oh, dang.
And you know why I killed him? I killed him because you told me to. You don't even remember.
That's definitely Gaia then.
I'm supposed to be like Talos and put my trust in you. You pimped us, Fury. You put us out to work for you, and when you were done with us, you threw us away. So, first, I'm gonna kill you. And then, I'm gonna take a flamethrower to humanity. And just so I am absolutely
coughing
clear
anymore.
about this, Fury, you look at me. Look at me. You did this. That is all you.
Jesus.
You're right, I failed you. I knew within a few years of searching that there was no other planet out there for you. I knew the only way for me to keep my end of the bargain was to build you a home here. And then the blip came. You know, the last thing I felt before I flaked off.
What's that?
Relief.
Oh, that he was no
Relief
longer
that I
responsible
didn't
for.
have to fight.
all
Didn't
of
have to
that.
fight
Yeah.
anymore.
Because I failed you and failed your people, I've decided to give you what you want.
The harvest.
In exchange for what?
That you take it, take your powers, go to some other planet, wipe out some other species, I don't give a damn. Just leave Earth the hell alone and leave it now.
Oh, literally everybody.
It's all in there?
You really want to die?
If he's in the machine the same time as Gravik is, does that mean Nick Fury would also get all the powers?
So that's why I'm guessing it's not Nick Fury. It might actually be Gaia. And then they both get all the powers?
Oh, dang.
Oh, I guess I was wrong.
He's huge.
I guess that really is Nick Fury. Because then Gaia would have had the same superpowers. Oh.
Uh-huh. That was his plan to
give Gaia all the power.
That's the Hulk hand. That's how it's gonna go down, huh?
Yeah, it's gonna be superpowered Gaia versus...
Is it? Is it? It was, right? Okay. I was waiting for the reveal to be sure.
Ah, and there's the real Nick Fury.
You killed my mother, my father.
Super Skrull face off.
Mm-hmm.
Your flame,
Oh, the abomination.
your weak.
Drax.
Oh,
That looks a little weird.
That's a little weird, yeah. Part of me's kind of like, that's kind of... Wait a second. Who was that? Being able to groove... Those
The
are
Frost
mutant
Giant.
powers.
Frost Giant.
Skrull rebels have kidnapped dozens of world officials, along with Colonel Rhodes. He and other world officials are being kept in pods beneath the Skrull compound.
You listening to this insanity? Of course it isn't true.
Oh, that's Ebony Maw.
Oh. Yikes. Oh. Oh.
A Hulk leg.
What a beating. Oh my god, they're gonna nuke it.
Oh, well, they both
That
have.
was, yeah. Oh.
Was that Thanos?
Looks kind of purple.
Oh!
Sleep. Nice touch. Superhero landing.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, the weird bulky arms is so weird for me.
On her because she's so little.
Yeah.
Just like your father.
Oh.
Just like them.
Oh.
That went through his whole middle. Can the extremists fix
I
that?
think the extremists could fix that. Oh!
Oh my god.
Shape-shifting aliens.
Call it off, man.
Give me the phone. Shutting everything down.
Off.
I wonder if she's going to go outside and find out
There's
that
the doctor.
Gravik's body's not there.
Everybody. Oh, there he is.
Rhodey. Oh, wait. What is he in? He's
In
in...
the gown. That means he...
Oh, and there's Ross.
Colonel Rhodes? How long have you been in here?
We all want to know this.
Oh, his legs.
I've got you. You've been held hostage.
How long?
Oh. Probably in the hospital. They swiped him there.
Oh, man. So, when did he get really badly injured, Rhodey?
That was back in Civil War.
So
sometime
potentially?
after. Yeah, when he was in the hospital during Civil War.
Terrorists responsible for a shape-shifting, alien-born species known as Skrulls. That is why tonight I'm presenting to Congress for immediate emergency authorization a bill that designates all off-world-born species enemy combatants.
Oh.
We know who you are. We know how to find you, and we will kill every last one of you.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
Did you fall in love with me? Or the face that puts you at ease?
I love you, Priscilla. I'm here to ask you for one last chance.
We meet at last.
Unless you have an army crammed in the back of that car, I advise you to go back the way you came.
Oh, I haven't come for a fight, Gaia.
Who are you?
A friend of a friend. Your people need a leader. You all need resources to fight this war that Ritson has launched on your people, and I can give them to you.
And let me guess, you're doing this out of the kindness of your heart?
God, no, don't
I love her.
Deal like that.
Let's be sure not to repeat the mistakes of Talos and Fury and leave love and friendship out of this. I will use you, and you will use me, and together we'll make this planet safe for both our people.
That is such a bad idea on so many levels.
It's gonna have
Skrulls
repercussions later.
Skrulls want to take over the world because they need a home, and humans will never accept a shape-shifting alien race on Earth.
I was relieved that we made it out alive.
I was relieved too, until I watched that hateful ass speech you made. Putting things back together was never gonna be easy.
This is how the enemy got so good.
Oh. Yeah, that's right, that's right.
Took a bad
A
situation
lot of
and
them.
made it worse. That's real one-term president stuff. But we have to.
Oh yeah, because all the.
Now.
Oh!
Before the hit squad you inspired kill off the Skrulls who still want to help us. Now you got dumbass vigilantes killing innocent humans.
Oh no!
Give me a break. There's only one way this ends. The old Nick Fury would have known that.
If you truly care about the Skrulls,
get them off my planet.
Whoa. Okay, so yeah, the whole series is really just kicking off this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Priscilla.
Farah. Now that humans know we're among them, I'd like to use my birth name.
Good news from Saber. Kree said they're open to peace talks with the Skrulls.
Interesting.
You're the best diplomat the Skrulls have
Is she
ever
going to
had.
be in the Marvels?
Oh, that would make a lot of sense.
You are.
I'll help you get started.
Oh, they leave
But then I gotta
together.
get back.
Oh.
All my work is here, darling. I just wanted to tell you that I love you. As I am.
Oh.
Only as you are.
Off they go. Alright, so this is how the series ends then.
Yeah, I guess so.
It leads into... I'm assuming we'll see her in the Marvels.
Yeah. Or there's going to be like a Secret Invasion season 2.
Oh, potentially. Huh.
Well, I mean, that kind of follows the Marvel formula, you know, to have that
Big CGI scene.
smackdown at the end.
Right.
A part of me wished that they would have kind of continued that little bit more espionage feel to it at the end, instead of just like a big shoot 'em out, hold each other hostage at the very end there. And I feel like it would have been a little bit more difficult for Gaia to actually beat Gravik at the very end there. Just, I mean, couldn't they both be able to like shoot the energy beam through each other?
They can use whatever power they choose, I guess, out of the 50 million that now they have in them.
But I'm also really curious about the powers that they decided to show. I mean, it looked like there was an Iceman power. It looked like there was, but Iceman wouldn't have been there.
I know
There
Frost
would have been-
Beast or Frost Giant was one of the ones that we had originally seen in the earlier episodes.
Oh, true.
I think it's
true.
Frost Beast, not Frost
But
Giant.
one of them turned invisible?
Yeah,
I
like
mean,
she kind of phased.
Yeah.
The only other person that could have done that would have been, what, Ghost?
Oh, yeah, but they weren't at
Right,
the
they
battle
were,
for
yeah,
Earth.
they were elsewhere.
I feel like there's just a lot of things that they kind of built up, but then kind of like, okay, we're just going to be moving on from that.
Yeah, I don't want to say I disliked the finale, but I feel that, and I was worried about this when I saw the runtime, that it feels like they edited out a lot, and the way they pieced everything together, the scenes together, made it feel like it was being rushed, but for no reason. I think the intent was to like build tension, but it didn't. I just felt like we were just kind of like being rushed through an episode to get to the end, to get to the CGI stuff, which is like, you know, it was fun, but it didn't feel, I don't know. I normally, you know, when you get to the like the finale of things, when you get that like big Marvel fight scene or superpower fight, there's a lot of like build up to it, obviously, and then there's the payoff where you just feel satisfied when you're watching it.
Yeah.
I didn't really feel super sad. Like I felt not sad. How do I say this? Not unsatisfied, but I didn't really feel like it paid off. I feel that even though Gaia and Gravik, we already know that they're at odds and she can hate him and she should hate him. You know, he killed both her parents and he tried to kill her.
Yeah.
So, like, definitely not the greatest guy, but I didn't feel that, like, you know what I'm saying? That anger, that intensity that I wanted to get from that.
Still also don't know how Gaia's mom died, actually. And there's just so many fun theories that could have happened, to where the espionage could have started earlier and paid off. Like, okay, even though Fury seemed like he was behind, seemed like he was getting beaten, he was technically really right. He was running alongside it the whole time. You just didn't know how well he was actually keeping up. It looked like he wasn't doing good. Like, there could have been, they did take there's two Nick Furies. But they played that card literally at the very last second.
I guess when he walked out of the cemetery, he called Gaia.
Yeah.
To make sure that the plan was going to happen, so she can be the one that delivered the harvest, so that she can be a part of it. I just felt like it was rushed.
And I feel also like this whole season now was kind of a setup just for maybe Secret Invasion Season 2. I feel like they just could have done so much more twists and turns and more secrets and more reveals, and I just feel like they missed an opportunity not being able to take more inspiration from the graphic novel.
And I know, because this is vastly different.
I don't think there's a single thing in here that is the same in the graphic novel.
I know that the Disney Plus shows are supposed to serve as kind of like a little bonus content for you to have to kind of fill in the gaps in between all the movies. So you can, if you choose to watch all the movies plus all the shows, you kind of get the full Marvel experience. So this is obviously, you know, bridging the gap between, it'll relate directly into the Marvels. They've already said in different interviews. Right, exactly, yes. And they already said in interviews, like Feige said it, that it will lead into Armor Wars as well.
Yeah.
So,
but I also don't see how that's going to happen either. There was no lead into Armor Wars besides the fact that Rhodey.
It's going to be Rhodey. Yeah.
Rhodey was.
They were being real vague in the press conference. Like all they said was like all they're allowed to be saying is that it's going to lead into it.
Well, and also the thing is that they said, "Oh, Rhodey, you've been here for a long time." And I'm like, that still doesn't answer our questions.
Well, I mean, if you look at the timeline, I guess you can go back and look at the movies, and it's kind of like, when was Rhodey walking okay?
Yeah.
You know, and then I guess that can potentially answer our question. So if you guys want to do our homework for us and put it in the comments.
There's still that scene where Rhodey is crying at the end at Tony Stark's funeral. And I'm part of me like, was that a Skrull? Was that a Skrull that was actually there? You know, anything between Civil War
the man's literally in a hospital gown.
Yeah.
He's literally in a hospital gown.
He's in a hospital gown.
Yeah,
so I'm like, that means everything Rhodey was in, that was actually a Skrull. And I'm like, no. I feel like that cheapens a lot of those good moments that they had. This is one of the first ones that I really do feel Marvel's just kind of chugging along at their, trying to fit everything into like their nice little pattern.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very formulaic episode as far as like this is gonna happen, then we get the big CGI fight, and then we get this. What I did like was obviously like Sonya showing up at the hospital, and then
Sonya's good. I like her.
Olivia Colman is the best. And then of course like Nick Fury, you know, being at the hospital and actually showing up. So I like that aspect of it. Kind of kept that espionage thing that you were talking about. But I feel a little underwhelmed. I do feel a little underwhelmed. So
yeah.
Let us know, you guys, what your thought was on the finale for Secret Invasion in the comment section below. I know you were thinking about maybe there could be a season 2. Potentially, yes, but I don't see it. I see.
I guess they could call it Secret. Well,
Secret Wars.
I was like Secret War. Oh wait, that name's already taken.
I don't think we will see a season 2 for this one. I'd love to be wrong. But I don't see it. I think they're gonna focus on the
movies.
Upcoming title that is coming up. So yeah. Anyways, that is it. That is our thoughts on the episode and overall on the series. And please do comment your thoughts in the comment section, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.